Hey everyone, it's Sam here, and today I'm taking a look at the Bridge 75 by Shortcut Studio. It's a 75% CNC aluminum keyboard with a starting price of $85 for the base model. There is 3 models and 5 color options available, and I have the Bridge 75 Plus with the spray coated white case here. In the box, there's the quick start guide for the keyboard, a braided Type A to Type C charging cable, a 2-in-1 switch and keycap puller, 3 extra switches, extra silicone gaskets, the 2.4 GHz USB wireless dongle, and a hard plastic cover to protect the keyboard. So the keyboard has the typical 75% layout as you can see, a typing angle of 6.5 degrees with the cherry profile keycaps included, a front height of around 18mm, and I like that there's a slight chamfer at the edge here. The Type-C port is located in the middle on the back. On the bottom, there is 3 rubber feet and the brushed stainless steel weight with a glossy trim. The keyboard is quite heavy, weighing around 1.6 kg or 3.6 pounds because of the CNC aluminum case. And if you have the tri-mode version, the on-off switch is located here next to the function key and you need to open the case to access it. The keyboard comes with per key RGB as well, and I have to admit it looks great here with the different RGB effects. Apart from that, you can configure the RGB lighting more as the keyboard supports VIA. So with the JSON file, you can configure the RGB, remap all of the keys and layers, and create macros or import existing ones to the keyboard. Moving on to the keycaps. They are PBT double shot cherry profile with a thickness of 1.3mm. The legends are sharp and clean, and the color of the PBT looks great too. I think they look great with the keyboard and the color scheme matches as well. As for the switches, it comes with the MMD Princess linear switch. It's a 5-pin switch that actuates at 42 grams, bottoms out at 48 grams, comes looped from the factory, has a 2-stage spring inside, and has a hi-fi sound signature because of the palm stem and polycarbonate housing. The PCB is 5-pin hot swap with a south-facing layout, so you can easily swap out the switches if you want to. The stabilizers here are plate mounted and they have the same look as the switches. They come looped and tuned already, so there's no rattle or wire pinging when in use. Alright, now let's talk about the case and components of the Bridge 75. The case uses a bulkhead structure, so it's simple to open and you can access the components inside pretty easily. The balls are located on the top case like this, and they lock into these latches here on the bottom case. I really like this feature as there's no need for screws anymore. But besides that, there's also a EPDM case foam and a anti-static pad covering the 8000 mAh power battery and the daughter board here. On the sides are these silicone pieces that prevent the top and bottom case from banging into each other. As for the plate and PCB, here is what you get. This is the 5-pin hot swap PCB. It has per key flex cuts, making it very flexible and soft. The holes for the screw-in stabilizers. The power on-off switch here, has Cal hot swap sockets on the back, and is gasket mounted with the silicone gaskets on the sides of the PCB. For the plate, I have the FR4 version here and it has flex cuts too, making it quite flexible as you can see. And as for the mods included, there is a PET insulation sheet, an IXPE switch pad, and a pre-cut Poron plate foam. All of these go in between the flex cut plate and PCB and provides a firm but flexible typing feel. It feels softer to your fingers and is great for long periods of gaming and typing. So that was everything about the keyboard. Now please enjoy the typing sound test. Alright, here are my final thoughts on the Bridge 75. With a starting price of $85 I think it's much harder to find a better option than this. It has an innovative bulkhead structure for the case and comes with all of the mods and features you need. There is even a Hall effect switch version if you want a more competitive keyboard for gaming. The only thing I don't really like is the location of the on-off switch, as it gets kind of tedious to access after some time. But if that doesn't bother you, the Bridge 75 will be linked in the description below for you. And that does it for this video. Thanks to Shortcut Studio for the keyboard, and thank you for watching. Leave a like on the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, and remember to subscribe if you haven't. See you in the next one.